All right, welcome to the off-season for the 49ers franchise. This is the recap, and it's some post-commentary. The Super Bowl was won by the Green Bay Packers over the Buffalo Bills 28-24, thanks to a 22-point fourth-quarter rally by Aaron Rodgers. Unrealistic. Moving forward, here are all of the retirees, and I'm going to let my live self take control of this one. And Flacco, James Devlin, what's up, Jesse? Jerome Felton, Aqib Talib, Monta Owens and Alex Mack, Cody White and Matt Slauson, Nick Folk and Chris Long, Vorheese Lane, Kuhn, and Andrew Luck retires. It's about time. He's been injured for like 4 years. The Fletcher Cox contract's a good one. Ryan Khalil, going for the Dolphins. DeMarco Murray. Matt Ryan. No one from the 49ers. Eli. Forte and Parnell. Graham, Stevie, and Revis. Bobby Rainey, Calvin Johnson. Ray McDonald. Devin McCourty. Jordy and Joe Thomas. Max Unger. Frosty Rucker, Julian Edelman, King Duncan. In terms of re-signing, we went after some of the players that we had, but Alex Boone, his time with the 49ers is done at 33 years old. We're not bringing him back. We're not bringing back Eric Armstead either. And taking a look forward, we're going to offer Blaine Gabbert a contract because he did well in relief of Brady Johns. So we're going to offer him a contract. We're also going to probably end negotiations with Sam Bradford. Deontay Jackson's going to get a pretty good contract as well. Really good fullback for us, $6 million over 3 years. Unfortunately, for some of the other players like Tyler Gordon, we're not bringing him back. And we're not going to bring back a few other guys, but I'll let the recording show that. We're offering Malcolm Butler a contract. We almost didn't. But Butler was injured for the entirety of the season, so we'll see if he can offer something to this team. And we're bringing Freddie Young back because he has been an excellent level guard for us. He only wanted minimal money, but he's better than that. So we're offering him something that kind of fits more towards his skill set based on league averages. So really good player overall. Has some trouble with holding penalties, but we like him. Elgin Armstead, he wanted a little over $4 million a year. But to be a backup, we can't really afford that. So we're going to offer him $3 million-ish a year, about 3.3 a year. And if he accepts, he accepts. And if not, then he's going to hit free agency. Unfortunately, though, he does decline. So we do bring back Gabbert, Jackson, Butler, Jernigan, and Freddie Young. And Elgin Armstead does not re-sign. We also end negotiations with Wes Dorsey. He wanted over $6 million a year as a center, and we have 3 of them on roster. So taking a look at the potential free agents, Jamie Collins, AJ Green, TJ Bailey, Dorsey, bunch of kickers and punters, Chandler Jones, Christian Reeves up there, 27 years old. He's going to get paid. Good for him. Stanley Matthew, Bruce Miller, Kawan Short, Rodney Hudson, Olivier Vernon, Big Ben, Phillip Rivers, Jordan Hankins, etc. We do have the guy that we wanted, though, to hit free agency, and that's Dundrekis Smith, the teammate of Nate Hill, went in that first-year draft class as well, and we are going to sign Dundrekis Smith no matter the cost, and we're going to probably make him our primary inside linebacker, Eric Reed as our 2, and Jawan Carey as our 3rd. We also decide that it's time to trade Brady Johns. We're going to trade him and a 4th-round pick for 2 second-round picks to the Chicago Bears, who had their quarterback, Joe Flacco, recently retire. Wide receiver, we're looking at D'Angelo Daniel to be our 4th to replace Chris Conley as our number 4 wide receiver. Really fast, tall, red zone threat. Never really got it going in Minnesota, but that does not mean that he can't be a valuable asset to us. We're going to offer him $12 million over 4 years, so that's about $3 million a year, which is definitely not bad at all. He wanted much less than that. He wanted close to about $2 million a year, and he's better than that. So we're actually going to offer him that over 3 years, so about $4 million a year for D'Angelo Daniel. So they're the players that we offered contracts to: Max Williams, Brandon Jose, and Sam Bradford, now that we don't have Brady Johns on roster. And we get Bradford, we get Dundrekis, and we get Max Williams. That is huge. In the second round, we do sign D'Angelo Daniel and Brandon Jose, and here are the rest of the signings in the league. Let's see where everybody signed. So AJ Green didn't sign. That's always weird. That shouldn't happen next year either. Let's see. Overall signings. Jamie Collins, 5 years to the Browns. TJ Bailey to the Raiders. Gano to the Chargers. Bosher to the Packers. Chandler Jones to the Bucks. Dorsey to the Browns. Walsh to the Giants. Reeves to the Bears. Matthew to the Giants. Morrison to the Colts. Hudson to the Bears. Short to the Giants. Miller to the Bucks. Vernon to the Cardinals. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. What's up, babe? Fusco to the Chargers. Sean Smith to the Texans. Upati to the Cardinals. Welcome back. Michael Upati. Matt Khalil. Peter Griffin to the Chiefs. And Suwafalo to the Chiefs. Roethlisberger to the Lions. Reef to the Colts. Hardy to the Steelers. Okay, Wisniewski to the Chargers. Flowers and Norman to the Steelers. Sturgis to the Falcons. McPhee to the Chiefs. In the moment of truth. Elgin Armstead, 5 years to the Carolina Panthers. Barry to the Giants. Crawford to the Patriots. Morris to the Titans. Sano. Griffin Grant to the Chiefs as well. Yanda to the Panthers. Oh boy. Russell Wilson, the fullback. Cushing to the Bills. Geno Atkins re-signs with the Bengals. Irvin to the Jets. Rodney McLeod. Now that I showed you that, let's take a look at the players that our division rivals signed. Jarrett Boykin, Coney Ely, Dion Lewis, Marlon Brown, E.J. Gaines signed with the Seahawks, Orlando Scandrick as well, Justin Hunter, and they tagged Earl Thomas. So nothing too big for them. Let's take a look at the Rams. TJ Yeldon, Ed Reynolds, Sam Shields, Bashad Breeland, Monty Ball. Let's see, who else? Patrick Lewis. So nothing too big for the Rams, as Jordy Nelson and Joe Thomas retiring definitely hurts them. Lastly, we have the Arizona Cardinals. Olivier Vernon, big money. Paul Warlow, Mike Upati, Garrett Gilliam, Asante Cleveland, Wes Horton, and that's pretty much it. Justin Gilbert, that's a good signing too. On to the draft. We trade up for the 16th pick from 29, and we acquire it from the Dallas Cowboys. And we're going to use that pick on right tackle Andre Jackson in hopes of converting him to a left tackle. He's a plus pass blocker, definitely something we want, and he's a good player, 77 overall. A little weak, but he definitely is someone who could actually work out at right tackle if need be. And we do have other players on roster. Comes up to pick number 4 in the second round, and Chisholm Patton just screamed out to us. 21 years old, USC, strong safety. We need to get someone to replace Malcolm Jenkins in the near future, and Chisholm Patton is a talented player who definitely can fulfill that role. Off to pick number 13, we need a third down back, someone who can catch, and we draft Kevin Everett, track star, but unfortunately his route running and his catching are really not there despite being a receiving back. We move forward a little bit to go to the third round, and we trade up with the Carolina Panthers for pick number 73. With that being said, we draft a center, Casey Mims, as someone who's just a talented player, gives us a little bit of extra depth on that offensive line, and Mims is extremely powerful. We trade our first pick in the fourth round, pick number 8, to the Washington Redskins for next year's third, simply because there was just no one on the board that was really jumping out to us in that spot. Now in the fifth round, we're going to draft tight end Riley Stone. A fast player, has some good things going for him. Definitely a raw talent, not great at anything, but he can jump and he can do some things. We draft another running back. This time it's A.J. Tracy, receiving back out of Maryland, with pick number 157. He has better hands, but he's not a very good route runner than Kevin Everett. So we'll see if A.J. Tracy even makes the roster, but definitely worth a shot. On to the sixth round, pick number 27. We are going to deal that pick to the Bengals for next year's fifth. Like I said, not a lot of players left that we were looking at. And we are going to trade pick number 29 in the 7th round to the Broncos. So that pretty much ends that route. Casey Mims, superstar. On to Matt Cooper, he's normal. AJ Tracy is normal. Riley Stone is normal. Then we get to guys like Kevin Everett. Everett is a superstar. Andre Jackson is normal, and Chisholm Patton is normal. With that being said, here is the schedule for the 2020 season. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm Moonlight Swami, and I'll be talking to you guys later. Peace!